I've ever seen. Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the...
Oh, look out! Hogan getting out of harm's way.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Turns it around. And he gets set back into the ring.
Oh, man, like getting hit by a brick wall.
Oh, man.
Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since these two trading one blow after another. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
And Yokozuna just left backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Smash.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Hedge. Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever, raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug. Ooh.
Yokozuna saw it coming.
Find some payback with the shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
He has him lined right in his sights.
One step ahead there. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 500...
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up.
That
Hogan's ready to
motherfucker
go.
on that shit.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
boot. Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Oh, damn.
Stiff headbutt. And gentlemen, Yokozuna may be but one move away from ending Hulkamania.
The camp
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Get your bitch ass in
Whip
that
back
ring,
into
boy.
the ring.
Oh, no.
Strongest splash.
Tremendous athleticism from Yokozuna.
Unique as they come, they broke the mold with him, Saxton.
He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside. Ouch.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Step aside.
The champion into the pin. An ineffective pin.
What is it going to take to put him away?
And that holds Hogan back. Flapjack. Gosh, landing face first.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Yokozuna on the move.
Massive big leg drop.
Boom. Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Yes, press.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Oh, he busted my shit. I'm gonna beat this man.
And a little disrespect for dessert.
Uh-oh. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
Got him in the corner now. Splash in the corner. Followed up by a
Scoop slam.
Yokozuna able to avoid that.
That's a well-taught.
Yoko says this one's over.
You like pancakes.
The challenger comes up big.
Two. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
The challenger clearing a path to the top.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Here in the heartland of America.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was
Paul
obvious
gotta
to
be old
so
a bit.
many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the Dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make
Yo, what's going on?
I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two...
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Sent into the corner.
Dueling reversals.
Boom! What a right! Oh, what a clubbing blow.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today,
Oh,
but
man,
you're not
get
going
that
to see
bit.
a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head
Your
Shrinkers.
bitch ass up.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers. Ooh! Oh, God!
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
He puts him into the corner.
Oh, man. Jarring headbutt.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners. Back body drop. You see the height on that?
Oh, he saw it coming. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has...
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware. Big kick. Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Scott getting worked on right now.
And I don't see Samu slowing down anytime soon.
Caught with a DDT. Uh-oh.
Scott gets waylaid.
Big back body drop. What elevation.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh, nothing fancy here. Instant victory.
Stop! Shoulders up before two.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Getting set up in the corner now. This superstar mowing their opponent. Look at this, from corner to corner.
And they're not finished yet. Spine first again.
Come on, bitch.
Turn it around to hit a DDT with authority.
I ain't your bitch ass. Here.
Splash.
Oof. He's able to slip away from that.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Just raking the face.
Face rake. This is nasty.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Samu scales all the way up top.
From the top.
Samu dishing it out now.
And Steiner needs to find an opening fast. From the top.
And completely missed the mark.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
And that was a hell of a DDT there. That'll put Samu's toughness to the test.
Could be what Steiner really needed to push the advantage.
Oh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. In off the tag.
Shoulder tackle.
Did you hear that impact?
My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. My God, enough!
Escapes out of that attack. Vicious right forearm. Boom.
Fatu fears no man.
Oh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
This is going to the absolute limits.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Big shot block. That'll stop you in your tracks. Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Fatu just smothering his opponent with offense. Caught off guard with a sharp knee.
And a clothesline.
And now the tag.
The adrenaline is pumping,
This
and
your
the
dumbass
WWE
fuck
Universe is on his side.
Oh, shit, dude. How we at?
Just a nasty headbutt.
Closed fist connects.
All right, dude. Check this.
Raped across the top rope.
Floating forearm.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Stiff headbutt. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
Blast off. Crash landed.
Ouch. And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
Piercing the throat.
He's headed up high.
Here we go again.
Big impact.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Here it is.
Now the pin. Spear! Oh! This is it. He could put him away right here. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners. And Batu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series.
Oh, shit.
Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course,
Stone
The
Cold
Rock
put that shit on you.
rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for
a title coveted by legends and
the Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third generation up and...
Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Rocky beats him to the punch. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with...
Here we go!
Oh my, apron senton!
No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
Into a monkey flip.
I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Bringing this back into the ring.
And Rocky just taunting his opponent now.
Maivia way up high.
From the top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary...
Up high, diving double axe handle. Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss? Fisherman suplex. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put sky high. Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
What a shot! Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Rocky.
Watch out! Lands the splash. And are you kidding me? He's going up again?
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Blast off!
Missile drop kick.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. Being sized up, he might regret getting back up high.
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Oh, drop kick. This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
That sneaky son of a bitch.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anawai Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake.
Alright, it's enough for all that fucking talk.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Turns things around with a headbutt.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Momentum going back to Peter Maivia's corner.
Peter Maivia trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Headbutt!
What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out, there is blood in the water.
Watching!
Oh, man.
Can he do it?
No, a kick out. Still no end in sight here.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. Just punishing their opponent.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Oof, vicious headbutt. Oof. He's quick to get out of the way there.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Stomping down. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
This is disgusting. Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point?
That unraveled on George. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this.
Going for the home run.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Maivia can taste it now.
He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb.
Taking flight.
Nobody home. What an impact.
Taking a moment to get pumped.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver coming.
The arm is cinched in tight. Able to punch his way out.
Gentlemen, we touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on... Nice takedown. Stack them up. Shoulder up right away.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Gonna scale the cage wall now.
Taking flight. Good defense there. Roaring European uppercut.
Uncorks it. Uppercut. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
He wants it one more time.
Oh, man, backbreaker. And George is laid out.
2 count. Hangs on by a thread.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up.
You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail. The High Chief, Peter Maivia,
Trying to go for it again. Oh, that might have just broken something. That has to be the one that ends this.
2. Somehow he kicked out.
Oh, I thought that was game over.
Pure guts to kick out there. Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm.
Determined to make it up the cage, balance and a tight grip are key.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now, and he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here. This fight continues.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Steele now just trying to survive.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Jarring impact. Well, that'll do some serious damage.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Maivia's got his opponent where he wants them.
He's about to do
You
it.
ain't no
He's about to do
schmucker.
it again.
Oh, back first.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Makes a cover. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is...
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
Smash that bitch.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Oh, damn.
Jack's just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Oh, Alabama slam. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like take off.
Oh my, apron senton.
Came down like a lead balloon.
Alabama.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today. Like a brick wall running into you.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Jax with the irresistible offense.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Valkyria retaliates.
Lyra managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Valkyria trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Oh, watch
this is nasty. Brutality.
Treating the cranium like a basketball. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent.
Good. Putting her trading back and forth blows now.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Wow, lights out. And it appears that the crowd is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. And now heading back inside the ring. I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
Oh, what impact! Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all up in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Snake eye!
Face first into the buckle.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant.
Oh, my Lord!
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Annihilating offense from Nia Jax.
Valkyria is just going to have to endure this punishment. Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
And now down with the Nightwing.
This could put a stop to Nia. Incredible power to kick out at just one.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? Countering that offense.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Damn.
Here's your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia.
Hell no, man.
What a
Fuck no.
victory to the brand new Queen of the
Fuck
Ring.
no.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H.
You ain't no smocker.
Congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
I'm gonna
Absolute
put fire on your
dominance
ass.
by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man.
Shut the fuck up.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
What's going on? Huh? Ain't got no legs.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family he skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable height.
We have the ex.
Nah.
Let me see her.
Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold.
Ain't got no legs.
Oh, man.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This,
Watch out.
Oh, my apron sentai.
completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. Rikishi feeling
I
like
don't
he has
have
a
it.
job to finish tonight. A career and Stone Cold's to bring to
I
an
don't have
end.
the X, I don't have the Y, I
Please,
don't have the
don't come
Z.
over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold
Shit.
could be in trouble. And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice. Connecting on the DDT.
With the Samoan drop.
His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the...
Hold on, I'm gonna call you, Mike. Hold on, I'm gonna call you, Mike.
Propaganda Rikishi's been selling.
But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Body on body.
Wow.
Completely steamrolled.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Things are heading ringside now.
Stone Cold in the line of fire. Oh, my God.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is...
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Looks like he's coming back in.
Ooh. Scary minds.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Quick count after one.
Still not enough to put him away. Right to the throat.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
You're not going to see Rikishi show any remorse.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. He breaks the ref's count before two.
Kicking out now sends a very...
Austin.
Stone Cold. It could be all over. Makes the cover. What?
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
Anger is starting to show in the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
From the top.
Sidesteps. Backbreaker.
Yeah, we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell hath no fury like a man to the sky.
Oh, my apron senton.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the Rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey. Nice suplex.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Oh, he fights Rikishi back.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver.
Rikishi got all of it. Delivered into the barricade. Oh, man. Look at this.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the...
On the apron.
Through the air. It connects. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And here's Austin, looking to end it right now. Kicks out before the 2 count.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
The leg, it makes them pay.
Disrespecting the competition.
Austin with the stunner.
Will Rikishi get back up?
Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have...
On the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight. Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success.
Look out!
Slips away just in time.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did. Flying! Austin dodges that one.
Stone Cold reverses.
Big time clothesline. Good grief. He's able to avoid heavy contact.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
He's heading back to the ring.
Rikishi is all business now.
Turns it around.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. These two showing how well they know each other.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
I don't know why there's a hockey stick under the ring, but I know they're going to use it.
We talked so much about motives leading into this. Shoulder down.
And he recovers.
And a kick out.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Oh, got Austin back.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it. A show of confidence from Rikishi.
Outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Moves from the ring to the outside. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Elbow throw, saying not today.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. Targeting the throat there.
Yo.
And Rikishi slows off. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
And he gets set back into the ring. Placing him in the corner here. Right the jaw. What a shot. Cuts the attack off. The reversal by Rikishi.
Rikishi is all business now.
Escape that in a hurry.
Boom! Drops the hammer. Rikishi is down. It could be over. 3, no!
How in the world did he kick out? Austin had that one scouted. Austin, stop! Austin got it! Austin
Makes the cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
And you've got to wonder if desperation starts to kick in for Stone Cold or if he stays the course.
He just flipped the script there.
Fez press and then Austin with a Fez. He's got him down. Here we go. The Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from... We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelation.
On the apron.
Oh, man.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's
respected. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. Reinforcing that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
And that shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now.
Driven into the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
The barricade. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Take it back in the ring. Pretty please.
Say a little louder, Saxton. I don't think they heard you.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car taken.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
He fights Rikishi back.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Oh, we have to get the hell out of the way.
Oh, man, Rikishi is a man on a mission now.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a... I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Look what he's got here.
Oh, my gosh! Look at this. Just stop after stop after stop.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Rikishi driver.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. He kicked out at 2.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
I think there's still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall. Oh, strikes with the... He's stuck now. He's able to counter that.
He's got him down to the pin.
Rikishi sent out Fangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee that.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena.
Incoming! Senton from the apron!
Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact?
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now. Oh. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer. Umaga, with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down.
Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Umaga has that determined look on his face. Winding up.
Samoan spike. Could that be enough to gain the title? Oh, strong impact. And now I see some blood on the face of Cena.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one. And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
That's yours in your head.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. When he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the range, so to speak.
He's already done so much damage. What else could he want to do?
Pulled in for a belly-to-belly. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Cena's still in it.
What a match. Cena's looking absolutely powerless. Winding up. Samoan spike. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
Will Cena come looking for a rematch? Only time will tell. But for now, this is Umaga's moment. He is your WWE Champion.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that...
Who the fuck these niggas?
We got 3-minute warning. The authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. Now, wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron? Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them.
it's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. With a series of forearms. Wrench in the arm. Boom! Clothesline. Boom! Running STO plants him. Nicely done. Boom! Clobbered with a double axe handle. Wedging the chair into the turnbuckles.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Oh, what a counter!
Back elbow right on the side of the face, and another endless attack here.
Oh, right across the throat.
Front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful. Oh, a headbutt and down for the count. High ended shot. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Whoa, stiff headbutt.
Also looks like Aiken is busted open now.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
All focus bent on putting an end to Jamal here.
I think he's totally gassed.
Looks like the...
Uh-oh. Go for the run.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
Oh, my God. I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
The next big move to end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out?
Stomping.
Jamal pins the shoulders down. A defiant kick out after one.
Wow. I thought for sure that was it.
Effective dodge there.
Stop. Flying.
Aiken avoids the attack.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Oh, disabling the leg with that.
Can this pin put Jamal away? A kick out at 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Power slam.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
The body's limits are being...
On the apron.
Whoa, look out. Perched up top.
Whoa, what a landing.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Stomping the leg.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Just breaking down the opponent. Boom. Talk about dismantling your opponent. Targeting the arm to great effect.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Aiken with a course correction.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe.
The ladder. Things are about to get very interesting and dangerous. Jarring impact.
Soaring.
Senton from the apron. Oof. That ladder's going to leave a mark.
Using the ladder as a weapon.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Now Jamal's got one thing in mind.
Absorbing the... Oh, my God, what a kick.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Rosie nailed it.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
Sky high. contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen. They were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge.
Charlotte. Damn. How many bitches in there?
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Ouch. Oh, my gosh. Taking a little tour of ringside, and guess what? One of the pit stops.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
The damage is starting to affect her.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance.
Returning back to the ring. Gets cracked by the overhand. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. And on the apron.
Whoa, look out.
Superstars setting up.
Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
Well, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
They're just punishing their opponent now.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
But surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
From the the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight. Steps through, twisting up the leg. There it is, the inverted figure four is in. This could be over soon.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Uses the edge of the knee. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation super. From the top! And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top.
That can make an opening for her.
Oh, taken down. Money in the Bank briefcase, still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
And then back to Charlotte. That turns it around for Carmella. Setting up the ladder in the lands face first. She's beginning to look a little weary.
Some agility gets her out of dodge. There's a fallaway slam. Oh, hey, nice athleticism.
And now Tamina sent ringside.
Oh, being knocked around by the ladder.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it. Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Double underhook applied. Butterfly suplex. Effective counter.
Double underhook suplex.
Takes a big clean hit from the table. And Becky gets caught by an effective attack there.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
She's looking winded now.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Tamina now is being sized up. And Lynch was scouted there.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Ducks under, is going behind.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. From the top.
Oh my, apron senton.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Ooh, bang. Take a seat at the table.
And what's she gonna do at this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton?
You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table.
Throwing down punches and counters out. Running forearm.
Hooked up.
Now look at the power side slam.
Oh, right on target.
And an answer from her.
Going forward. Oh, God.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
She's launched out of the ring.
Spear by the Queen.
Here we go.
Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
Listen to this place. It's electric. Reverse DDT.
Look at the loss to the end of the table.
And now Becky on the receiving end again.
Becky really in danger here.
She's taking things to the floor here. Tamina has an opening.
Big splash. Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase? Oh, man. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
And she's reaching.
She wants it one more time. Big splash. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time. Chucked right out of the ring.
Caught with the boot. Lynch down on the offensive.
Manages to slip out of the way. Oh, man, what a leg drop. What a clothesline. Ouch.
Clothesline on the back of the neck. And she's getting the ladder set up now.
What is she thinking?
What a punch. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Big right hand. Oh, right to the throat.
Oof. Lands the haymaker.
Carmella with a super kick.
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of... Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
There goes Carmella into a rough landing.
Sent hard into the corner. Oh, ouch. Ooh. Oh, man. Take that.
Right in the kisser. Didn't see it coming.
Clothesline. What a way to get countered. Oh, sit-up mat slam. And Carmella is still showing a lot of signs of life in this one. Not done yet.
Yeah, and Carmella coming to grips with how much more she needs to do to end things. Elbow on the spot.
Center of the ring.
Oh, this is the Tyler's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Just looking. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the first miss money in the bank?
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off that hook.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her. Here we go.
Tamina.
Oh my gosh! Corkscrew senton! Up high, Charlotte with the spear.
Here we go, Byron.
Solid drop. She'll take things into the ring.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
That's not why he used the ladder. Oh, the ladder finds the mark. It'll be tough to bounce back from that one.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. This battle is filled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. She's in place. Can she end this here?
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Reaching for the win. This could be it.
Lynch has got it.
A submission won't win the match here. And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here.
Boom! Utilizing the unforgiving steel of the ladder.
And you can tell that she's really hurting. The targeted attacks on her torso have been non-stop.
Yeah, she's going to have to be taped up for weeks at the very least.
Big moves. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that'll bust her open.
Big clothesline. Counter right when it was needed. Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Set up for the oh, sweet.
Nicely done.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. Back into the ring here. Here we go. Ladder set up in the middle of the ring.
Perfectly positioned.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fumble around too much here. I hate to be negative, but this could end terribly.
Yeah, you should probably cover your eyes now, Saxton.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure four.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a match.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Trampling the opposition.
Ladders in position, gonna make the climb.
Forearm smash on the ladder. And able to beat Natalya to the punch. Oh, a chop.
Barely hanging on.
She'll take this fight wherever she has to.
Battling up on the ladder.
This is crazy. She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winners of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional
So
The goal is obtaining those. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make
shoulders down, championship at stake. Looking to steal in there, perhaps.
He just powering out there, Cole.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Oh, that'll rock you. Rocket kick! Some damage being dealt to the champ.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt. Bang!
And he now slides back into the ring. Oh my goodness! Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many. I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity. From the top,
diving headbutt.
Elbow drop. Here we go. Jimmy going up high. Oh, my! From the top. Elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Climbing to the top rope here.
Jimmy laying down the gauntlet for his opponent.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Rocket kick. Here's the pin. Title could be exciting. Kick out and the title fight continues.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Calculating the next move here. Oh, God. Face first.
This is just establishing dominance.
The champ in a very bad way.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Snap power slam.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
From the top. That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not.
I mean, you gotta think, has the champ pinned? Is this it? And the pin is broken by the champion.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup. Oh, what a cover.
Here we go. Jimmy going up high.
Top rope.
Uso splash.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
Late pin. Champions up on the line. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The 2 greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her